Why does my nose always run when I'm filming? Goodness. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so very much for joining me today for today's very special collab. I've collabed with these wonderful ladies before and I'm very happy to be doing it again. So today's collab, a Valentine's Day and anti-Valentine's Day look, is with these very special ladies. As I said, we have Anya Stamper, who always suggests and comes up with these ideas for these collabs. She is a great mind at coming up with them. We also have Allyson Krauss, Aynne Morison, Danielle Gerstenber, otherwise known as Glam Burger, and Valerie of Gimme Lippin' More. So again, as I said, this is a Valentine's Day and anti-Valentine's Valentine's Day look. By the way, if you see this that I'm glowing, it's because I'm using my Simple Human mirror. I'm hoping it maybe will illuminate things a little more. I'm trying it out today for the first time on camera. If it gets annoying and it's not good, then I'm going to stop using it. But we're going to try it out for this time. So I personally am neither Valentine's Day pro or anti-Valentine's Day. I have my own story, which I'm going to share with you, but I used to really like Valentine's Day. Now I'm kind of like, it's another day that I just want to go by because I've been alone for so long, and it's a day all about, you know, the lovey-dovey stuff, and, you know, you get a little sad. I'm going to get into that as I get ready. So I've decided to use a few. I'm going to do actually two different sides completely, not just with my eyes. I'm going to do this side Valentine's, this side anti-Valentine's, and they're going to be completely different. Let me show you the palettes I am using. Nothing to me says romantic and Valentine's Day more than the classic modern Renaissance palette, and I'm sure it's a palette that many of you have or you can easily dupe. There goes the brush. With other palettes that you own, especially the Wet n Wild Rosé All Day palette. So I thought I would use this for this side, my classic Valentine's Day look. And for this side, the anti-Valentine's Day, I'm using the NYX Grind Machinist palette, which can easily be duped as well. If you happen to have the Subculture palette, you can create a similar look, or there are many shadows on the market that can dupe this. This is just a more cool-toned palette and a bit of a grungier, which I would consider anti-Valentine's Day look as well. So I've already done my base makeup, concealer, and the whole 9 yards, and I thought I would start off on a happy note and do the pretty Valentine's Day look on this side. I'm trying out some new brushes, which you will see in a video that I have coming up, and just look at the handles, my friends. They are kitty cats. So I'm excited to try these out today. So for an all over the eye look, I'm going to go into Tempura. Now I have to remember not to put them on both sides, which is not going to be easy for me to do. For me, Tempura just creates just a nice light base on the eye to start with. And for this side, I'm actually going to go into this color here. They don't give a name, but that color there, and I'm going to do the same thing with a different brush. I'm using a brush, but the name has worn off, so I have no idea what it is. And again, go all over the eye. This mirror is very beneficial to me because, especially when I'm trying out products, especially, how many times can I say especially? Face products, it gives me a very accurate depiction of what I'm really seeing, as opposed to the very bad lighting that I do have that doesn't show very well what I might or might not be seeing. Why does my nose always run when I'm filming? Goodness. I'm basically going to be sticking right around this little sextuplet here, and so because of that, I'm going to go into Warm Taupe, and I'm going to use that as my first crease color, or rather transition color, and I used the same brush. It's just your classic taupe color. Now, for this side, for my transition, I'm just going into this color here, which is a light neutrally brown. And I'm taking my Wet n Wild brush, which looks to be like it says P20. Could be wrong. Also a very pretty, just light, natural transition color. Now, I'm going to take Love Letter in the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to do my, oh, hello Baxter. You always have to be in the middle there, don't you, darling? I'm taking my Morphe M522, which is actually a more precision brush, and I'm going to take Love Letter, and I am going to, as I said, go into my crease. You see, it's very pigmented. You know, optimally when I'm doing this, the best way to do it would be to have the mirror directly in front of me and me looking at the camera, and there is a ring light that actually has a mirror at the base of it that will make that so much easier, but it's about $229 and I'm not there yet, so hopefully one day I will have that and it will make these so much easier. So that will be blended, but that is that one. So now that I'm going to get into my grunge side again, I'm going to take a similar type precision brush, a smaller blending, and this is an Avon brush that's got to be at least 15 years old. And on this side, I'm going to be doing like a purple and green look, so I'm going to go right into this purpley and go into my crease. So my issue with Valentine's Day. God, this is such a good palette. I used to love Valentine's Day. Yes, it's a very commercial holiday and all about, you know, the buying of things. I never used to want flowers on Valentine's Day because they jack up the price so much. I always just wanted candy. And I said, buy me flowers any other day except Valentine's Day. The reason that I changed my mind is my husband, or ex-husband of many, many years, actually came home and told me he was leaving me on Valentine's Day. Imagine that one. It was quite the surprise, mind you. Not something I ever expected to happen. And then oddly enough, the divorce was almost basically final around the same day. So Valentine's Day left a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth for quite a many years. Now, in the gazillion years that I've been divorced, I've had relationships since then, and they have, you know, I've enjoyed Valentine's Day again, but now being single for, as I said, 5 years, it gets, you know, let's just say it gets a little tricky. Okay, so there's that side. Now I'm going to take Red Ochre, and I'm just going into the edge to darken up that corner there. Tell me, do you guys have any good memories, bad memories? Well, I just want to hear them all. You know, this is just us girls sitting down, hanging out, playing with makeup, talking about our life. You know how it is. Now to deepen up this corner, I'm going to go into this green with, I don't know what brush yet. I'm going to use my Luxie 229. And again, going into that deep green. Wow, look at that. This palette, my goodness. It's amazing how many polar opposite feelings there are about Valentine's Day. Taking my Farrah brush and I'm just going to blend a little bit. The blue, the green and the purple really blended beautifully on this side. I'm going to take my SL Miss Glam and blend on this side. Funny, this eye looks kind of patchy, which is shocking to me. I normally don't have patchy problems. So I'm going to go back into red ochre and try to clean that up a little bit. See what I mean? How this mirror really gives me a good idea of how products are performing. Again, I'm going to blend. This is just a brush I got on Amazon about 4 years ago. The whole kit was like 10 bucks. I need to go back into Love Letter and bring some of this color down. The older I get and the longer I remain single, I don't ever see it being possible, especially at my age and the situation that I'm in. I don't know. I don't know. For the lid, I'm just going to go into Bon Fresco and I'm going to tap this on the lid. I am going to add some sparkle, but this is what I'm going to do first. I'm also going to take this same brush, and this I believe is just an ecotools brush, and I am going to take Venetian Red, and I'm going to do my lower lash line. I'm also going to take some more of that Bon Fresco, and I'm going to lighten this up just a tad. For this lid color, I'm actually going to take this taupey color again, and I'm going to put that on my lid because I want to add the purple on top, and I think they'll go well together, using a Luxie 213 brush. I'm also going to take this really cool sparkly green. I'm going to add that to my lower lash line. Again, using the same brush. I'm going to take a more firm Ulta brush, and I'm going to blend that a little. And there goes the open mouth again. Now for this side, if you are not into over the top look, you could totally add some liner and stop here for just a really beautiful, pretty look. But I am indeed over the top. So I'm going to add some glitter glue. I just squeeze it onto my hand. And then I take a flat shader brush and I add the glitter glue. My favorite glitter glue is honestly the NYX. It's inexpensive and it gets the job done. Now I just added that 3/4 of the way, and I'm going to let that stay tacky for a second. Now I'm ready to add my sparkle, and I'm going to use my, I'm going to use my Pure Cosmetics Celebrate Your Selfie palette, which is so pretty, and I'm going to use this bright pink glitter. And do you remember those silly little, hold on, furball. Okay, furball gone. Those velvety type eyebrow applicators I got in my cheapest advent calendar thing? They work fabulous for glitters. So I'm going to go into that. They just grip them really well. Now the reason I added a base color on my lid is because this glitter isn't completely opaque, so you need a base color underneath it. Now if you notice, I did not get much fallout. If anything, I got a couple of little specks of glitter. That's why you need that glitter glue. And I waited a bit too long because I just had to step out of the room for a second. Well, step out of my cubicle for a second and go get something. And my glitter glue got a little too dry, so make sure you're going on when the glitter glue is wet. But that's why I wanted to do that. Now on this side, I'm going to go a little different. I'm going to go with this purple. I should probably brought a spray to wet my brush, but again, every time I get up, I have to jump over a million things because of my setup. So I'm just going to take this brush again, and I'm going to go on my lid with this light purple. If you wet your brush, this will be way more intense. But I am going for a more muted look with this side. Since we're already here with the final part, I'm going to take this shimmery white here on a, I don't know, let's take this Real Techniques brush. And I'm just going on my brow bone. And for this side, I have another same Real Techniques brush, and I'm going to go into Vermeer on this brow bone. I forgot how much I love this color. Now let's add some eyeliner. For both sides, I'm going to use my Too Faced Sex Kitten liner, which I'm almost done with. Okay, now I'm going to do this, but I'm going to use my Clinique liner. This, I always forget what it's called. It's called the Pretty Easy Liner. So I just basically did just a simple black liner. You need a good black eyeliner when you're going over this glitter, because anything when I'm putting on top of glitter can be difficult. So I'm using a really reliable one for this side. And I just did like a simple little flick on the outer corner. Now for the other eye, I'm going to use my Ico Skinny Liner. I just went a little bit bolder on that eye. Now let's go into the eyebrows. Honestly, I'm not doing them differently because that would be a bit much, but I'm going to use my LA Girl Brow Kit. And I'm using my Sonia Kashuk brush. Need my magnifying mirror. Normally I would set the eyebrows, but I'm going to be taking this off, so we'll leave that alone. Let's go into some contour and blush. I know I haven't done the mascara yet. I know. I only went to put it on this side and then I forgot, and yeah, you know how this is going. Oh, I'm using my Physicians Formula Bronzer Booster. Love this stuff. Cannot wait. Like, I'm getting in pretty good with my panning here. This is my perfect natural contour color, this center one. Taking the smaller brush. Nope, wrong color. The white one. Just taking this You Spicy brush. Again, I got them on Amazon. And I just sniffled, I know. Using that warmer color to like warm up the face. Just to be a little different and dramatic, I am going to take this contour palette, the Sculptor from Pur, which is a lot times harsher on me, but I can smell it all freaking day long because it smells like vanilla cookies. You can see. She is dark and pigmented. But once you blend it out, it is not so bad. I'm going to take this brush again, and I'm just going to go into these mixed together and kind of go up here and blend. And that's not so bad, just very dramatic. For the right side, I am taking, what are you, an e.l.f. Flawless Face Brush, and I'm going to go into my Physicians Formula Butter Blush in Natural Glow. forgot to bring another brush with me. I'm just going to use the same one and go into the Pretty Vulgar Cosmetics blush in Make Them Blush. This one's a lot more pigmented. For my highlighter on this side, I'm going to go into my Aurora Glow Kit and I'm going to add the Spectra Purple Blush and mix it a little bit with the Hella greenish tone. And for this side, I'm going to again go into the Pure palette. I'm kind of switching it up. And I'm going to take this one on this side with a Pure fan brush. Actually, I may mix the two. They're pretty. Okay, let's go on mascara. The same mascara for both eyes. I'm going to use my Lorac. I always forget what it's called. Coiled. It's called the Royal Treatment. It's got the primer on one side and the mascara on the other. Okay, now for some lipstick. I was going to do two different sides of lipstick, but that was good. A little crazy. So I just thought I would do one, and oh my goodness, I cannot tell you how much I've been loving this Grande lips. I got like a trio on clearance sale with 3 completely wearable colors, unlike the other one that I received. I love these. If you don't like that tingle, my lips are on fire type of thing, you may not like these. I personally like that I just set fire to my lips type of feeling. No, just kidding. It's really not that bad, but you do feel the tingling and then for a couple of minutes and then it goes away. But I honestly think it does plump up my lips. Just ever so slightly, or maybe it's just in my mind and it makes me feel better. Thank you, phone, for agreeing with me. And I just happen to kind of like it. I'm going to move my mirror off to the side so I can talk without the glaring light in my face. There we go. That's a little bit better. Wow, I have like blinded right now. But this is it. This is the finished look, my friends. This is the Valentine's and this is the anti-Valentine's Day look. I would love to know your thoughts. Do you like either of them? Do you like neither of them? I don't get insulted by your criticisms or, your comments or suggestions of what I could do better. So let me know your thoughts. And I really enjoyed doing this video. I really do hope that you will go check out my friends' videos because they are awesome, amazing people and they would love to have you. And I want to thank you so much for joining me. Hope you have an amazing day, an amazing week, whatever part of the world you are in, on, and around. I love you guys so much. And I do hope that you have an amazing Valentine's Day, whatever you're doing. Take care, my friends. Love ya.